For Inside Carolina, I'm Taylor Vippolis, and this is the Insider Rundown, where I'll cover what I'm hearing when it comes to UNC football. Having been burned by backup quarterbacks in years past, the storyline to watch heading into this game against Pittsburgh is the Panthers' struggles at the quarterback position, and Carolina thinks that they might be looking for a spark elsewhere. Publicly, Pitt's head coach Pat Narduzzi has backed his starting quarterback, announcing him as Saturday's starter and stating that Pitt's offensive failures don't fall on just one player's shoulders. While that's true, Jurkovic's numbers aren't helping his case. In back-to-back losses to Cincinnati and West Virginia, he's completed 18 of 52 passes, taken 6 sacks, lost a fumble, and has as many touchdowns as interceptions. Of the 46 Power 5 quarterbacks with at least 80 dropbacks this year, Jurkovic's Pro Football Focus passing grade ranks 43rd. Only Virginia, Northwestern, and Carolina's last opponent in Minnesota have gotten worse quarterback play this season. With Carolina wanting to challenge Pittsburgh through the air, my player to watch in this game would be sixth-year senior cornerback Armani Chapman, who had his role significantly increased last week after playing 2 total snaps in the first 2 games. From a technical standpoint, with his experience, Chapman has looked like a more solid option in coverage than a player like Tayon Holloway, but has had off-the-field issues with the coaching staff, limiting his opportunities thus far. If he's starting opposite of Marcus Allen on Saturday, that would perhaps be a sign that those problems are in the rearview mirror and that the staff trusts him to make an impact. With how awesome Elijah Huzzie has been for the Tar Heels, quarterbacks will look to go elsewhere, and they can't afford to have a player that teams can continuously look to attack. The Tar Heels, on the other hand, offensively, have shown that they can beat you in a multitude of ways and that they are willing to take what defenses are giving them, an area that Carolina looked to address when bringing in a new offensive coordinator this offseason and has been pleased with the results thus far. This isn't going to be an offense that puts up those video game-like numbers on a week-to-week basis, although we saw last week that if you back this Carolina team into a corner and take away the run game with a healthy number 1 receiver in Nate McCullum, Drake Maye has the arm talent to tear your secondary to shreds. That'll be needed on Saturday as Narduzzi wants his corners to play a physical brand of football, and they'll be left with more one-on-one assignments. Carolina doesn't want to lean heavily on its star quarterback to be the sole reason it wins games like last year, but on paper, I believe this is one of those games where you let him air it out to his playmakers, trusting your strength against theirs. We'll see how that and more plays out as we head to Acrisure Stadium to see if the Tar Heels can start conference play with a big win. In the meantime, stay tuned to Inside Carolina for all the latest leading to kickoff.